And we'll flip it one more time now that it's complete. But let's pause for a moment because I want to go back and I want to make you aware of the arcs that I followed during the creation of this scene. In the middle of these two poses as he goes forward, I'll be adding a breakdown pose in the middle to create that arc, and then also a slow into that next pose. Then he squashes down here, as you can see, on the way to that big stretch anticipation pose. And I'm always following this arc. In this case, it's a large under arc here. Do you see a pattern here? I'm always looking for opposites in my movement patterns because those contrasts are what separate things and make them stronger and not bland. Again, another large under arc here as he prepares to jump high as he can. Here, he kind of morphed into a seal in this drawing, didn't he? But like I said, as long as it works, right? Some artists have a hard time letting themselves explore those limits, and consequently, they work within a box and can never break out of it, metaphorically speaking, of course. This last arc path, I chose to have him do an over arc as he lands, and then swings over and overshoots before settling into that final position. Now, I just as easily could have chosen a different pattern using a figure eight or under arc or whatever, and it would have been fine. You can choose many different ways to do the same thing. And so here's what it looks like after shooting a rough pencil test on the computer. It's all right. About how I thought it would look. What do you think would make it look better? For me, there are a couple of things that I see that I want to improve, however. For example, I don't like the twinning hand positions in both the first pose and the last pose. I don't know why I did that. And I'll show you a fixed version later at the end of this video.